So this is the part 2 of how to make it. So I'll just add switch costume to X. And yeah. Now I'll make a new block. And I'll name it record distance. Okay. Now I'll press OK. Now for the define record distance, I'll add something else. So like I'll add like an if statement, then an operator, then I'll choose if distance is bigger than furthest distance, it would be set distance to set furthest distance to distance, and then make a variable and furthest, I'll make furthest X and furthest Y. I'll make this for all sprites. Then we'll do another one. Furthest Y. That's good. Now set furthest Y. Now, what are we going to set the furthest Y and furthest X to? I'll show you. We're going to do furthest X to X position and set furthest Y to Y position. Now, we're going to do record distance. And then after this, I'll make a new block. Try direction from, and then we're just gonna add an input number text. Then we're just gonna do start direction. Now after this, I'm not gonna press the run without screen refresh, and I'm just gonna add the define block here. Now if I'm gonna add an if statement, and now for the if statement, I'll add equal to, and we'll just do 1. But what is gonna equal 1? So let's do pick random 1, 2, 3. Move a turn. How much do we do? Like, we're gonna do 90 multiplied by pick random -1 to 1. Yeah, that's good. Now switch costume to detector. And now after this, we're gonna add a repeat block. And like we're gonna do repeat 4 times. If we're gonna do not, and I'm just gonna add an or block. If not touching, we're gonna do like touching, but what are we gonna touch? There's no sprites. So I'm gonna add like a paint block. We're just gonna make a square. Nice old square. Now for this, we're just gonna make the outline a bit bigger. We're gonna make it black. Oh, and be careful, we're gonna make it a gray color, but there's not gonna be any fill. And we're gonna name this, we're gonna make it X0, Y0. Now, we're gonna make the edge. First, we need a background because the maze where we're gonna be walking is gonna be white. Sprite 1, but 2, but like We'll just name this boundary. Bounds. And I'll name this maze. Now, we're gonna add a touching color. We're just gonna do white because we don't want it to be the maze to be touching itself. So it's not gonna be touching itself. Draw maze. Okay. Now let's do tri-direction from on that other block. We can do direction. Now we're gonna do turn in the repeat 4 block. We're gonna add a turn 90 degrees, and yeah. We're gonna do a point in direction, then we're just gonna do start direction. So that's good. Now that we've done that, we're gonna do a move 0 minus. Okay, tile size. And now after this move block, we're gonna add another thing. Like we're gonna add change distance by -1. But the maze is generating, that's good. But it's, you see a bit lumps. We don't want those lumps in our game, right? So we're gonna go to our corridor. We're gonna go to the corridor. And yeah, look, we changed the corridor a bit, so it's not that we moved it a bit, so it's not lumpy now. It made a perfect maze. So like whenever we press the green flag, it would just do that. Look. Edit, we're gonna add it. Then we can make it run without screen first, and then we see the maze generating. Isn't that very cool? You can see the maze generating. But if we make this run without screen first, it just generates in a second. That's cool. So I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.